Is everything ready?
Oui, monsieur.
You have your instructions. Ready as soon as all the guests have arrived. Professor Plum and Miss Scarlett, I didn't realize you were acquainted.
We weren't.
May I present Professor Plum and Miss Scarlett? Of course, since you've each been addressed by a pseudonym, you'll have realized that nobody here is being addressed by their real name. Dinner. You'll find your names beside your places. Please be seated. Is this place for you? Oh, indeed, no, sir. I'm merely a humble butler.
What exactly do you do?
I buttle, sir.
Which means what?
The butler is head of the kitchen and dining room. I keep everything tidy, that's all.
Well, what's all this about, Butler, this dinner party?
Ours not to reason why, ours what to do and die.
Die.
Merely quick.
I prefer Kipling myself. The female of the species is more deadly than the male. You like Kipling, Miss Scarlett?
Sure, I'll eat anything.
So is this for our host?
No, sir, for the seventh guest, Mr. Boddy.
I thought Mr. Boddy was our host.
Well, I'm going to start while it's still hot.
Oh, now, shouldn't we wait for the other guest? Well, someone's got to break the ice, and it might as well be me. I mean, I'm used to being a hostess. It's part of new friends meet together for the first time to get acquainted. So I'm perfectly prepared to start the ball rolling. I mean, I have absolutely...
While it's still hot.
Oh, now, shouldn't we wait for the other guest?
I will keep something warm for you.
What did you have in mind, dear? My husband's work, and it's always difficult when a group of new friends meet together for the first time to get acquainted. So I'm perfectly prepared to start the ball rolling. I mean, I have absolutely no idea what we're doing here, or what I'm doing here, or what this place is about, but I am determined to enjoy myself, and I'm very intrigued, and oh my, this soup's delicious, isn't it?
You say you are used to being a hostess as part of your husband's work?
Yes, it's an integral part of your life when you are the wife of a... Oh, but then I forgot. We're not supposed to say who we really are, though, heavens to Betsy, I don't know why.
Don't you?
Aren't you going to tell us?
How do you know who I am?
I work in Washington, too.
Washington. So you're a politician's wife?
Yes, I am.
Well, come on then. Who's your husband?
So what does your husband do?
Nothing.
Nothing?
We? Who's we? Are you a shrink?
I do know a little bit about psychological medicine, yes.
Well, you're a doctor?
I am, but I don't practice.
But practice makes perfect. Huh. I think most men need a little practice, don't you, Mrs. Peacock?
So what do you do, Professor?
I work for UNO, the United Nations Organization. Another politician. Jesus. No, I work for a branch of UNO, WHO, the World Health Organization.
Well, what is your area of special concern?
Family planning. What about you, Colonel? Are you a real colonel? I am, sir.
You're not going to mention the coincidence that you also live in Washington, D.C.?
How did you know that? Have we met before?
I've certainly seen you before, although you may not have seen me.
So, Miss Scarlett, does this mean that you live in Washington, too?
Sure do.
But does anyone here not live in Washington, D.C.?
I don't.
Yes, but you work for the United Nations. It's a government job, government town. Anyone here not earn their living from the government one way or another?
Wadsworth, where's our host and why we've been brought here?
Ah, good evening. You are eagerly...
lock it in? I'll take the key.
Over my dead body, sir. May I take your bag?
No, I'll leave it here till I need it.
It contains evidence, I presume.
Surprises, my friend. That's what it contains. Surprises.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present Mr. Body?
What are they all doing here?
Eating dinner. Do sit down, Mr. Body.
Thanks. No, you can take that away, honey.
Look, I demand to know what's going on. Now, why have we all been dragged up here to this horrible place?
Well, I believe we all...